World of Warcraft.
Hi, my name is Manon Chin and I play World of Warcraft on my Shadow Priest.
Hello, I'm Michael Mangione and I play World of Warcraft.
During my time online within the game, I became fascinated with the idea that I'm interacting with real people from around the world. So I took this opportunity to gather together a couple of friends of mine to help better explain how friendships and relationships work within the game.
What is a guild?
What's a guild? Well, a guild is a group of people that get together and they play the game as a group, so you can raid together, do things together. Because when you're alone in the game, you don't really get the experience unless you get a group of people. And a guild, there will be a guild leader. He'll start it. He picks the name of the guild, creates a tabard that everybody can wear, so you all know you belong to the same guild.
Guilds are mini families, in my opinion, in the game. They form intricate relationships of guild leaders, or sometimes mom and dad type mentalities, and the rest are kind of like their soldiers or their children in a way, and they kind of go out and they create little adventures for themselves. A guild leader sometimes set up certain events, and everyone gets together, and it's like one big happy family.
Grand total in game, about how many friends would you say you have made through the game?
Probably about 25 that matter, but through the years that I've played, I've been in many different guilds. Probably hundreds, it has to be. It's great. I know, that's why people, when you tell them you play this game, and they think you're like this, little nerd who's on the computer all by themselves, and I'm like, I'm not alone. I am so not alone. I'm talking to the entire country.
That's what makes the game truly rich. I mean, it's the community, it's the friendship factor of gaming, and that's what being in a guild's all about, is creating that community, creating that family feeling.
And I have all these people that I go on quests with, and we go together. So this game is not a solo game. You're not alone. It's not like you're at home on your little computer going, my computer. No, there's like tons of people. So it's a very interactive game.
So, over the years, who have you spent the most time in WoW playing with?
Definitely my wife. Me and her have definitely done a lot of gaming throughout our years. During our hardcore days, we stayed up from midnight to 6 a.m. Raiding dungeons with 40 people, 25 people, all throughout the world.
My brother plays, and my nephew plays, and he's in England. And I have another nephew who plays, and I have another nephew who plays. I have like 3 nephews who play.
Now, how do you go about making friends in WoW? Like, do you just go up and start talking to someone?
Usually in a guild, and I think friendships just naturally start when you are in dungeons and raids, and you start looking out for each other. Because there's nothing to break the ice and make a friend than someone who has saved your ass, And you're like, oh, thanks, that was tough. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, and then you start talking. People, we have gone through things. People have had operations or been ill, because I play with a lot of older people, real people. I'm going to say toons. They're real people. A lot of them in their 40s to 50s. My guild tends to be more mature, and 20s, 40s, 50s. And, we've gone through people that have had problems, car accidents, and whatever. Oh my God, are they okay? You go through life with them, especially when you start to get to know them.
The game became, in '06, was vastly popular. And there was a lot of, different people playing it, from soccer moms to 14-year-olds to PE teachers to professors at universities. I mean, you name it, they played WoW. It was just a lot of fun meeting a vast amount of people throughout the world and just gaming with them.
Would you say that the game strengthened your relationship in some way?
We spent a lot more time with each other than maybe other couples might, but her and I, we gamed right next to each other for hours upon end. When you spend that much time with someone, you really start to understand how they tick. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that led to strengthening our relationship for sure.
I remember the first time I died in a dungeon. I was my paladin. I got killed. And my character started falling. And I could see all the other tunes on the other side all turn and look at me. And if you looked at the scrolling, the writing, they're like, Cal, Cal. And I died. And I literally started crying because it was so sad. And they're all, oh, Cal, we're sorry. We didn't mean for you to die. And I'm like, it's okay. And I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. I'm alive. But it was just, you get so involved, and they were your friends, and they felt so bad that you died. And it was, I mean, when I think about it, at the time, it was very sincere, and it really struck me. But afterwards, you know, when I think about it, I laugh because it was so real.